Morbid Maniacs, it's time for another spooky video. And for tonight's spooky video, I'm going to be talking all about the legend of the Hat Man. Now, I do want to point out that back when I first started doing paranormal content on my channel, I did make a video all about shadow people, and I believe I talked a little bit about the Hat Man in that video, but it's really old and it was kind of embarrassing and cringy, so I thought that I would make it over. Also, before I get into the video, I just wanted to show everybody my awesome t-shirt, which my best friend Sabrina Bell sent to me, and it has the Black Eyed Kids on it, and it says, "Will you let us in? Hashtag Spooky Bell fan." I believe she is selling these, or she's getting ready to sell them. They're like her merch, so if you're interested, I will leave all of that in the description box below, so you can go check that out, as well as her YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the story. The Hat Man is an entity which is usually seen or encountered while one is sleeping, often witnessed in episodes of sleep paralysis. He will often be seen watching you from a doorway, closet, or the corner of the room. He is a shadow figure wearing a cloak, trench coat, and a fedora or large brimmed hat. It's unknown what he actually is or what he is there for, but it seems he is always spotted observing the individual who he appears to. He appears to those who are asleep, just woke up, or who are getting ready to fall asleep. Every story goes the same. The individual will wake to the same figure with the brimmed hat standing over them or lurking in the corner of the room. They are unable to breathe or move, but only stare as the entity approaches them or stands over them. Stories of the Hat Man have been circulating for years, but all of them have the same description of the shadowy figure with the large brimmed hat who appears to you as you sleep. The Hat Man usually falls into the same category as shadow people, as he is often seen as a tall shadow figure with zero features. It's just a dark silhouette of a man. He is often witnessed during episodes of sleep paralysis, and if you do not know what sleep paralysis is, I think I made a video on it a long time ago. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I made a video on it. I will link it somewhere in this video for you guys to see. Basically, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're unable to move and breathe, and something in the room comes, like an entity or something. There's supposed to be like a scientific reason behind sleep paralysis, but I've always believed that whenever you're sleeping, your soul goes off to another dimension or like another universe or something, and these figures what you're seeing are actually something related to the paranormal. But that's my 2 cents on it. He is often seen in bedrooms and sometimes basements as well. Visitations with the Hat Man usually occur when the victim is asleep, has just woken up, or is getting ready to fall asleep. People often describe seeing this entity staring at them from the closet, doorway, or the corner of their bedroom. Most of these claims state that nothing more than observation occurs, while others claim that the Hat Man will approach them, getting closer and closer and even hovering over top of some. While majority of the time the Hat Man is related to sleep paralysis, a lot of individuals have seen him during the day when they are fully awake, and some have only claimed to see the entity either before a trauma or a traumatic event, which leads some to believe that the Hat Man is some form of a bad omen or a bringer of bad luck. In most cases, the Hat Man tends to appear when negative emotions are at an all-time high. This includes households which have experienced domestic abuse, fighting, or depressed family members. Some even believe him to be a demon which is sent to bring those who are getting ready to die to hell. Some feel the entity is not trying to hurt them, rather just enjoys observing them, like it's very curious about them. While others have claimed to have felt a negative energy emitting from this being. Many of these witnesses have felt absolute terror upon seeing him, and it is believed that the Hat Man actually feeds off of this fear. Some witnesses have seen the Hat Man walk towards them, and some have even been touched by him. Some have even claimed that the Hat Man has attacked them, jumping on them or choking them, and they will later feel a burning or a tingling sensation on their scalp. And some believe that it's possible that these people which claim the Hat Man to be evil or feel this negative energy coming from him are usually already in a depressed or angry, fearful state, and that their negative emotions are actually why they're associating him with those feelings. The Hat Man's appearance is often described as a shadowy figure which is at least 6 feet tall, wearing a fedora or some sort of large brimmed hat. He is usually seen wearing some type of coat or cloak, typically a trench coat. Some have claimed to have seen him with glowing red eyes, while others state that there is nothing more than darkness and a silhouette. The Hat Man is almost always seen just standing there, observing its victim. Many who have reported seeing the entity state that it will do absolutely nothing for seconds or minutes, and once they notice, it just fades away, as if it could detect who saw it. This entity, unlike other shadow people, is known to stay a whole lot longer. And he has even been spotted watching people from the mirror. And some have seen him looming over them when they wake. And others just see him in the corner of their bedroom, smiling at them with a eerie grin on his face. The Hat Man is often accompanied by 2 other shadow figures which will stand alongside him, and lots of eyewitnesses have claimed to have seen him while they were children. However, most of them never came forward in fear that they would just sound crazy. There are many theories as to what the Hat Man actually is. It has been speculated that he is some form of an interdimensional being visiting us from another dimension. Some believe that he is some sort of alien species, and some believe that he is an astral projection, which is the shadow of a person who's actually astral projecting themselves, traveling out of their human body. Other theories state he could be a demon, time traveler, or ghost, as well as just wild imaginations of the witnesses. There are no known scientific explanations to what the Hat Man actually is. And as of today, the legend of the Hat Man remains a mystery. So there you guys go. What do you think of the legend of the Hat Man? Have you ever witnessed and seen him for yourself? Now, I haven't seen this particular spirit in person before. However, I have encountered many shadow people, but I can only imagine how terrifying that would be to see him. But this is something that's always creeped me out. I've always had a fascination with the topic of sleep paralysis, you know, the demons and stuff that people experience while they're having sleep paralysis. And another thing I wanted to mention as well is that I wonder if they kind of used the Hat Man as inspiration for A Nightmare on Elm Street, because they have a lot of similarities. Like, he usually appears to people while they're sleeping, and he's wearing a fedora. Like, come on, Freddy wears a fedora and he comes to people in their nightmares. Like, it just, there was a lot of similarities there, and I had to throw that out there. But let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and become a Morbid Maniac. Be sure to hit that bell notification, that way you get notified every single time I upload a new video. If you are interested, I post all of my sexier content daily on my OnlyFans account, and it is always in the description box below in case you'd like to check that out. And I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching.